Hello, welcome back. I'm a bit under the weather, but hopefully my voice sounds okay. First of all, we got some gems for Dispelling. Looks like Alm didn't have any pearls, but he sent me some alchemy fodder instead, which is fine. And then someone claimed the silver throne for Mulok. I think is Uruk, right? We do not like Uruk having thrones. I'll check that out later though. We teleported our adepts to the front lines, did some site searching and didn't find any. I'm probably going to stop site searching now since we're nearing the end of the game. And we got a frost dome up. In which province was that? Dome. The Dome now has a frost dome and a forest dome. We took back Windsong, which is the province that was near our cap. There were no additional attacks this turn, so Tyrant Helot is going to continue underwater to drown himself. And then we also had the usual Vinemen attacking us. Bane Torrents continue to clean up very nicely on their own though. Caseman Forest is my fort, that's fine. Marignon, another Tyrant defending. Nothing too interesting. And then we gained plus 20 province income in Glade Woods, which is great. And then 4 fire gems in Rimire as well. We also then got our national hero. I forgot all about national heroes. Currently turned 64, so this guy's a bit late. But he looks pretty cool. He's another unit capable of claiming thrones, which is nice. He's also Astral 3, which is pretty cool too. And like the oppressors, he is a natural commune master. He's very old age though. I think the first thing I'm going to do is forge a Coral Blade for him to give him some more hit points. And then, I don't know, would a Ring of Regen be useful on him? Does that help with picking up old age diseases? I'm not sure. But he's currently scripted to cast Cloud Trapeze over to the front lines. So he's heading into Pania, I believe. Cloud Trapeze at Pania, yep. Okay, so here are the arrows for this turn. Pretty clear directionality to them overall. Quite a lot of stuff going on this turn. I'll just talk about the little minor things first of all though. So we got the gems for Dispelling. So my adept in the cave over here is casting Dispel at Enchanted Forests this turn. I think I put 80 pearls in it, so that's a 50 pearl overcast. So fingers crossed that's sufficient. I think it might be, but it's tricky because Uruk has Mother Oak up. So he might have a ton of nature gems just spare, who knows. He might have done a big overcast on Enchanted Forests. But I alchemized a lot of my own gems plus the ones that Alm sent. And it's I think it's 81 pearls total but into the Dispel. So I'm giving it my best shot. I'm also building more temples this turn. I've got a priest down here in this little forest getting up a temple. I've got a priest on the wasteland here who's also building a temple. And I'm continuing to do domes as well. The next province that's getting domes is Cassian. Cassian's getting a forest dome, a dome of flaming death, and a dome of solid air. So that'd be quite nice. Because this turn I'm moving my big stack into Cassian, so it's going to be a pretty tasty target for rituals, I think. Also forging a couple of items and things, but nothing too out of the ordinary. One is the crystal matrix for the parrot that I mentioned a while back. I don't think there's anything else particularly interesting being forged though this turn. So the big movements this turn are into this throne ring here. I'll just check thrones while I remember. The silver just got claimed by Uruk. Cataclysm expected in 8 months, it's very close now. So Uruk just got a gold generating throne that gives him the adepts of the Silver Order. They look very nice, don't they? So he also has the golden throne as well. Yeah, he's definitely going to have lots of Mindhunters. We need to take these thrones off him before the Cataclysm hits anyway. So I'm going to hit all of the provinces around this throne this turn. Wise Spring Grove is getting this Tyrant. He still needs a name. Forgetting to name him. Barmay is getting influential nutritionist. Thing Woods is getting a complete set of workout gear. High Woods is getting the load of protein powder ceremonies. And the throne itself is getting attacked by Dirty Bulking. There was an unfortunate event where... province is this? Scarce Hope Waste. An unfortunate event where our mages who we sent out with the Shade Mail actually got discovered by the province event. But the interesting upside of that is that it allows us to see exactly what's here. We can see it's 55 units total, but it's just province events, nothing seems to be patrolling or anything like that. So I'm going to attack with a soul vortexing tyrant into Scarce Hope Wastes to hopefully put that under siege. I'm also going to have a Shade Mailed Magus in Scarce Hope Waste, Thingwoods and Highwoods. And I did my best to put the low MR tyrants in these provinces to kind of draw the mine hunts if they start flying. But hopefully next turn we'll have all 5 of these provinces ours, and if we're lucky we'll also have down Enchanted Forests. If we don't have down Enchanted Forests, then I'm not sure. I think we might need to just sit in these forests for a while, defending against global attacks. Big Stack is moving into Cassian this turn. There's lots of stuff here already. We'll sort out the army properly next turn and then move it straight onto Scarce Hope Wastes. So all in all, this is all pretty much what we've been planning to do for the last few turns. It's worth mentioning that on Discord this turn, there was some discussion between Agartha and Uruk. It looks like Uruk just lost a battle pretty hard against Agartha. So this is a great time to attack him. He just lost a lot of stuff, might be a bit demoralized. Let's quickly take a big chunk out of his territory and try and tilt him completely. Other little things we've got going on, I'm moving a little bunch of units into Windsong to defend this. We got hit in Kolmogor by the Enchanted Forest this turn, so I'm moving stuff there to take it back. Water Elementals are still on their way over. New Tyrant is on his way to the front lines. And up here we have another little setup going on. I'm moving out some priests to put down some temples, but other than that I'm putting everything I've got into Lost Canyon range. It's not a lot, but it's more than enough to start moving in from this direction if we're lucky and these mountain passes open. I mean, I've got heat on my side and it's currently the middle of summer, but the mountain passes aren't quite open yet, unfortunately. But while I'm waiting for my heat to hopefully push over into Monarch Woods, I am going to attack the Sea of Plenty. And I'm doing it with a Tyrant who I've given a Skull Staff to, and a Robe of the Sea so that he can breathe underwater. He's also got a Gore Helmet, Quickness Boots, Regen Ring, and a Bottle of Living Water. I gave him the Skull Staff so that with a gem he can cast Soul Vortex. And he's also got Earth gems as well, so that with a gem he can cast Mist Form. So he's currently scripted to do Earth Power, Soul Vortex, Mist Form, Temper Flesh, Iron Skin, and Attack. And I'm hoping that he's just really, really tanky, and however much province defense is in this province, he'll be able to just sit there and take it while Soul Vortex just kills everything. And he's no slouch either. He doesn't have like a big AoE attack or anything, but he'll be doing 2 pretty gigantic attacks each round with quickness, so he should be able to clean up, and I'm pretty sure he'll be safe with Regen, Mist Form, and Soul Vortex. So hopefully we take this lake just to like knock out this temple, and then we might be able to move straight from Sea of Plenty into Divine Ocean after that as well. We'll see. And that's everything for this turn. So this is this is where stuff's happening. I have to wait and see what happens next. I was wondering whether it would be worth hitting Scarce Hope Wastes with like 1 Mind Hunt, just to see if there's... because it might be that there's no Astral Mages here. But I don't really think it's worth wasting an Adept, to be honest. If it goes wrong, I don't think that's worth it. I quite like having the S4 Adepts here. So I'm not going to bother trying. And that's it for this turn. going to submit a partial again just in case I need to get back and change things. But that was turn 64. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next turn. Hello, welcome back. I got some evocation done. Next level will be pretty good for us. It'll give us Pillar of Fire. The next big fire evocation. That'll be pretty cool. All of my fire mages will be able to do that quite easily. So we'll keep going. We're doing 1,214 research per month. And a lot of our mages are moving this turn, so that's pretty good. The spells as usual. I've stopped casting the remote site searching spells now. Not much point continuing to do them. Still going to summon cave grubs though. I'm going to stop that soon as well though. Once we gateway this bunch of cave grubs somewhere, I think that's the last time we'll be summoning them. And did the domes as well. Other big cast this turn of course was Dispel, and unfortunately it wasn't powerful enough this time. So Enchanted Forest is still up. I think we did what, 81 pearls? With an S4 guy. Yep, it's a bit unfortunate. I can try again in a few turns though. Make sure that I use more than 80 pearls this time. Lots of battles then this turn. None of them are worth watching, if I'm being honest, because they were all just successful and nothing really surprised us. So I'm going to just look at the map instead. You can see that we took all of the province we expected to. All of them were pretty lightly defended. Just some province events and stuff. There's nothing too interesting to watch. This one might have been a bit more interesting, but again, it's the same story. It's only a few points of province events, so nothing really to see. Torrent just walks forwards and Cell Vortex everything to death. And then later on in the turn, the Enchanted Forests attacks kick in, and they took back Glistening from us. And also took back Windsong. Other than that, not too bad. So we've got all of these provinces except this one now, and the fort is also under siege. There was quite a lot of PD here, but a bunch of mundane troops can't really stand up to a Bane Tyrant with Cell Vortex. As much as they might like to. Did you even lose health, or did you just... No, he's up on 110 health. And Phoenix Pyre is on him as well. How is your fatigue? Yeah, 10 fatigue from all that. So that all went fine. We spied a battle between Agartha and Uruk as well, which was a thugged out Marble Oracle. And we saw this because this is where my Bane Venom charm is, so hopefully I don't disease this guy. Or hopefully I do, I don't know. But he's pretty kitted out. That's over on this part of the world. Here's Agartha's cap. I think Uruk is around here, taking provinces. So hopefully his attention is very, very, very far away from us. Events, we got +5 income in Ard, 10 nature gems in Kaz Hador, and we gained a hardwood club in Rimire. Not the most interesting item in the world. It's just literally just a club that's magic. +5 nature gems to craft. Some barbarians attacked Nabar, and the fort at Skur's Wastes has taken no damage. But it only has 250 wall, so pretty sure that's going to change this turn. And this turn's very simple. Nothing else is really happening other than moving the big stack onto Rome Fort. One of my torrents is going to head onto the fort to help storm it. One's going to take back Glistening. Two are going to push on. I'm really worried that these torrents are just going to get mind hunted. So we'll see how they fare, but maybe uncovering my Shade Mailed Magus will make Uruk a bit worried about mind hunting. I don't know. But depending on, you know, how well this goes, we'll decide whether or not to pull back our torrents and just keep them with the army. But if we don't get mind hunted and we don't get hit by any kind of rituals, I guess we'll just keep raiding with a couple of tyrants while the rest help out taking forts. So, here's the army. It's very similar to the army that formed Man. It also has the tyrants at the back, who will be joining this battle. We've got 3 tyrants who are just doing spells and fire rallies and stuff. The big addition is the parrot. Oh, who I need to rename. I'll remember to do that. He's going to be doing fog warriors on turn 1. Nothing too interesting other than that. We'll have flaming arrows. We've got some earth guys who are going to be dropping some marble warriors. It's pretty standard stuff besides that. There's the Dinyashi we've had for a while. We do have the S4 guys now as well. So they're just set to spam Enslave Mind. See how that goes. We've got targeted workout here, who has been given a Banefire crossbow and an Eye of Aiming. 2 random items that I had in the treasury. Why not? He's on Banefire crossbow firing duty. My god's doing Howl and then later Relief. Some of the other adepts are going to do anti-magic, and one's going to do Doom. Curses all the enemy units. We've got a big earth guy here. Going to do earth power to get him up to 5 and then spam weapons of sharpness, which makes all of our melee damage armor piercing. We've still got an air guy doing arrow fend. Why is that grayed out? Oh yeah, he's going to be communioned up. That's fine. There's an air guy doing wind guide as well. That's about it. Big issue with this army is that I don't really have that many gems for like air and stuff. So I'm going to have to storm this fort, and then if there's a lab here we'll have to replenish the gems to use this army again. I'm going to have to march up and take this. So that's the plan anyway. Other than that, the underwater tyrant's going to head to Divine Ocean next. I'll cap these provinces. This region is still cold, unfortunately, so we can't get through the mountain pass, so these guys are stuck here. But they can research and patrol and stuff. And they'll be useful to defend the throne fort in a few turns, if they can't get in. And other stuff moving around, I'm going to take back Windsong with the commander. We had all of the Flagellants here, but they got beaten, unfortunately. It was just such a giant army that a handful of Flagellants with the province defense didn't really help. He's going to head in with the, what, left 4 units remaining just to take it back. Maybe we'll keep it. Gladewoods is down to 1 white candle, so Dominion is still shrinking. I'm getting up 1 temple this turn in Ironwood, since it's in a fort, so it's safe at least. And priests are still moving around. I'm going to put a priest in Lost Canyon range. There's a priest in Omia Preaching. There's a priest here moving to Frigio next. And there's also a priest building a temple in Ripewoods, which is a bit risky, but we really need to push out Dominion around here, so I'm also sending a tyrant over there with some big lads to help defend it. And that is it for this turn. But I'll submit a partial so that I can go back in and rename the parrot. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you on turn 66. Hello, welcome back. Big turn this turn. First of all, 2 reports from Cassian Forest. A spell passed through the Dome of Flaming Death, which blasted the enemy spellcaster with fire. However, the enemy spellcaster survived the fire blast. That's a shame. Another report from Cassian Forest. The Dome of Solid Air stopped the spell. So, the first instance of our domes paying off. I always like when that happens. Next, our Magus was mentally attacked, but managed to resist. That's not quite what I was hoping the Maguses would do, but it does show that it was a good idea to put them in these provinces. Also, another Magus managed to sever the astral cord of an enemy mage who was doing scrying. So that feeble-minded someone. This is good. This is all our prep paying off. I love it. Did some summons. Next, a scout was mentally attacked and killed. That's another good idea, actually. I should probably keep... I'm going to start recruiting 3 scouts a turn in Maragnon again. And just sending them through Urex territory. We soak up Mindhunt attacks. We cast Rebuke Fate this turn. Weirdly, the Tyrant transformed into a Tyrant, so I'm just going to try again. There was no change. And that's it for weird spell stuff. Next there was a bunch of battles. First one was in Balmy, which is, looks like a golem got teleported in. This is a golem with 3 arms. He's holding the Aegis, and Elfbane, and the Sharpest Tooth. He's got a Starshine skull cap and a bunch of pearls. Flying shoes, armor of knights, and a storm spore. But this guy got teleported in against one of my tyrants. Hugely influential nutritionist. Who is... So it looks like this golem is scripted to arrive with pearls and then cast Enslave Mind. Nutritionist is a pretty hard target for that though, because he has 23 magic resistance. Because he has a lead shield. This fight's pretty good. Because we buff up, and while we're buffing up, the golem spams Enslave Mind on Militia. He manages to enslave 1 Militia. And then he starts casting Enslave Mind on my Tyrant. At this point he now has 128 fatigue and has fallen asleep. So... pretty good fight. Not a great result for the golem, I'm going to be honest. Next, we had a bunch of battles where we were attacking into different provinces. These all went fine. We took back Windsong, got a province with Tyrant. This went fine, this went fine, this went fine. So I'll show off the map. We managed to take all these provinces. The Tyrant that was in Balmy was hugely influential nutritionist. He fought the golem, and then he moved to Glistening Wood, where he took that back. And then after he'd taken it back, he got attacked by Enchanted Forests. So this guy had 3 battles this turn. He's now up to 166 kills. He had a really good turn. I think his, what is your ability? Lightning Reflexes, increased defense. +3. It was a good turn for him. Yeah, and then the Enchanted Forest continued attacking. I think we lost a bunch of provinces again, but yeah, there's Nutritionist. Yeah, so this is what the map looks like now in this region. We've got these provinces now. I'm going to take these back. I've got Maguses in all of the provinces now that will have Tyrants in them. And I'm recruiting the Scouts in Maragnon, like I said. So we'll keep trying to make it hard to do astral things to us in this region. We took back Windsong, and we got attacked in Kolmogor as well, but we've got the troops here patrolling. That all went fine. And we lost Sleepy Wolds. And events next. We got attacked by Sea Dogs in Brightgate, not a big deal. Bergamon was good, we got a free temple. That's a nice little forest province here. Free temple, pretty good. And then Boggerwald, we got 8 nature gems. There was a battle in Brightgate, which was the Sea Dogs. We discovered a scout in Kolmogor. Oh, that's actually what the crossroads was. This wasn't an enchanted forest thing. It was just a scout. Fort in Skirtwhite is now open. And I really enjoyed this message, which is, the unrest in Lost Canyon Range was too high for inventor of more deadly CrossFit, the Flagrant Tyrant, to capture any suitable subjects. Yeah. That's it for interesting messages. And this turn I'm still getting up temples, so I'm getting a temple up in Lost Canyon Range this turn. I'm moving this priest into the lake here. This is the lake that we just took with our Tyrant. You can see that Uruk actually has an underwater fort here, which is a shame. So I'm going to dip out of here. But somehow my underwater Tyrant is able to move all the way from this ocean through here and into this Ind Sea. So I'm going to attack that next, take that, and then also move the priest with a ring of water breathing in, so we'll get a temple up in the sea next turn. There's a temple going down in Lost Canyon. We'll try and get a temple up in this lake next turn. And then we've got another priest in Phlegra, building a temple here. This region looks kind of secure now. Gladewoods is still on 1 white candle, so The forest provinces are just really hard to get Dominion in. The right woods is up to 2 white candles now, so the priest and the tyrant in this province are going to move on to attack this wasteland. So we'll try and get a temple up there next as well. And other than that, I think that's it for just like the little movements. You can see from the red arrows where I'm attacking here. I'm just going to try and hold as much of this territory as I can. But the big movement this turn, of course, is that I'm storming the fort in Scarce Hope Wastes. So script is unchanged from last turn. Same thing, same layout. So we'll try taking this, and then once we've taken it, we'll dome the shit out of it, and then still try and go for this throne next, whatever it is. I was thinking it might be worth not trying to get through this pass with this army. It might be worth trying to take this throne, because Cataclysm is now 6 months away. So we should probably just, at this point, think of ourselves as being at war with everyone and just try and grab whatever we can. So hopefully this battle goes well. Hopefully we can really lock down this fort and then try and get this one. And then we'll think about getting this one, and we'll think about getting this one as well. This is only 2 moves away. It might be doable. We can gateway all of those grubs over to this lab, knocks this fort over immediately, and then march into this throne. That might work. We do have a lot of troops in this region. We do have a lot of mages in this region. Got lots of troops and mages in this region as well. I think it's doable. That'll be the plan. And that's it for this turn. Since we are approaching Cataclysm, I'm going to have... Once Cataclysm hits, the plan is to have like at least 2 or 3 tyrants on all of my thrones patrolling. And with that in mind, I've started forging some bits of like anti-horror gear. So I'm forging Moonblades, Boots of Quickness, Amulets of Anti-Magic, Crown of Lead, which is more magic resistance. Basically just magic resistance items, and Moonblades are the big ones. And then Rings of Regen. I don't think I'm bothering to do chest pieces, because Tyrants come with pretty good chest pieces, honestly. Oh, well, I thought they did. 12 protection? That's worse than I thought it was. Armor plus natural protection of 9 gets it up to 20. Okay. It's probably fine though. I could look for like a good... Well, I don't know. That's what I'm doing at the moment anyway. It's just, this will be the last Tyrant that I rebuke Fate with. And we've got the Healot Tyrant. He's about to drown underwater. Goodbye. Oh, I'm getting a temple up in Green Waters as well. But yeah, we'll... If things remain stable, we'll just try and get these thrones. This is the target list. And then we'll have... they'll all be domed. And we'll have Tyrants patrolling with anti-horror gear. And then hopefully we just... hopefully we just manage to have our thrones better protected than everyone else. That's the plan anyway. Alright, ending turn. So that was turn 66. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next turn for the battle at the fort in Scarce Hope Wastes.